Eala speaks out, slams Philippine Tennis Federation, reveals brutal battle off the court. The tennis world stopped. Social media lit up. Sports journalists scrambled. At just 18, Alex Eala, the nation's rising tennis prodigy, had shattered her usual calm demeanor and spoke out, forcefully, unflinchingly, and with unmistakable clarity, against the very institution that was supposed to nurture her career, the Philippine Tennis Federation, PTF. Her statement came in a candid press conference at a Manila hotel, streamed live across multiple platforms. Within hours, news outlets from Bangkok to New York were reporting her words. "I've loved representing my country," she said, voice steady but resolute. "But the support I was promised simply wasn't there. I had to fight, not just on the court, but off it, and the battle has been brutal." These weren't just words. They were a declaration. A young athlete holding her ground against bureaucracy, politics, and systemic neglect. The backstory: Alex Eala's rise in tennis is the stuff of legend. She began dominating junior circuits at age 13, winning international championships, and eventually breaking into the WTA Top 60 at 18, a first for any Filipino player. But behind the glory lies a story rarely told: the tug-of-war between talent and an institution struggling to manage it. Sources close to Alex confirm months of tension with the PTF. Disputes over tournament funding, coaching appointments, and international travel logistics. Eala, whose family has always been her backbone, found herself caught between bureaucratic red tape and her ambition to compete at the highest levels. It was frustrating, one insider revealed. She was constantly ready to play, ready to compete, but the support mechanisms weren't aligned. Sometimes it felt like she was fighting alone. The press conference moment. The room was packed with journalists, cameras, and flashes as Alex began her address. She had prepared meticulously, not just to share facts, but to tell her story in her own words. "I've been patient," she started. "I've tried to communicate, to collaborate, to build bridges. But after years of inconsistent support, unfulfilled promises, and missed opportunities, I realized silence was no longer an option." The atmosphere was electric. Fans outside, following live streams, held their breath. For many, this was more than tennis. It was a young woman confronting systemic failures. Alex continued, "I've had to pay my own way for international tournaments. I've had to make tough decisions about coaching and travel while juggling expectations from home and abroad. I love my country, but I cannot let my career be jeopardized by inefficiency and lack of transparency." The words hit hard. For a nation that idolized her, it was both shocking and inspiring. The brutal off-court battle. Eala revealed the specific struggles she faced behind the scenes. Funding delays. Crucial tournaments sometimes required self-funding because the PTF didn't release support on time. Coaching conflicts. Disagreements over assigned coaches forced Alex to make independent decisions for her training. International representation issues. Bureaucracy sometimes delayed visas, travel documents, and tournament entries, impacting her preparation. Emotional toll. Navigating politics, public scrutiny, and family expectations while competing globally took a personal and psychological toll. Every tournament, every match. I had to fight twice, once on the court, once off it, Alex admitted. Her honesty struck a chord not only in sports circles, but across social media platforms. The words were relatable, human, and a stark reminder of what many elite athletes face behind the glamour of international competition. The Federation responds. Within hours, the PTF released a statement. "We acknowledge Alex Eala's concerns and remain committed to supporting our athletes. We will review the issues raised and work toward greater transparency and cooperation." For many, the response was seen as cautious, but reactive. Observers noted that the Federation had rarely been this publicly scrutinized, and Alex's bravery in naming challenges by name was unprecedented. Sports analysts began weighing in. Analyst 1. "It's rare for such a young athlete to confront her national federation publicly. It shows tremendous maturity and courage." Analyst 2. "Eala's move can inspire systemic change, not just for tennis, but for sports governance across the Philippines." A fighter on all fronts. Alex's resilience isn't just mental, it's tactical and physical. Her performances in 2025, despite administrative struggles, have been extraordinary. Highlights include reaching the quarterfinals of multiple WTA 1000 tournaments, breaking into the top 60 in global rankings, defeating veteran players like Naomi Osaka and Aryna Sabalenka in competitive matches. "Every time I step on court, I carry more than myself," Alex said. "I carry my family, my country, and my dreams. But I also carry the lessons of frustration and persistence. That's what makes me stronger." Analysts noted that Alex's ability to maintain performance despite distractions is remarkable for someone her age, positioning her as a future global contender. The public reaction. Social media exploded with support. Twitter, #StandWithEala trended across Southeast Asia, with fans praising her courage. Instagram, thousands of posts celebrated her bravery, with messages like, "A true champion on and off the court." Sports forums. Analysts debated whether this moment would reshape governance in Philippine tennis. Support wasn't limited to fans. Prominent Filipino athletes across basketball, boxing, and track shared solidarity posts, emphasizing the importance of standing up against systemic failures. "Alex is showing that courage isn't just about winning trophies," wrote one sports journalist. "It's about holding those in power accountable while pursuing your dreams." The emotional toll. Speaking out came at a cost. Alex admitted the emotional weight of the decision. "I was nervous. I knew there would be backlash. But staying silent would have meant compromising my career and my values. I couldn't do that." Her words reveal the dual battle every athlete faces, performing at peak levels while navigating politics and personal sacrifices. "I cry sometimes, I get frustrated, but I don't give up," she added. "That's the only way forward." The statement resonated far beyond tennis. Young athletes, parents, and coaches in the Philippines and Asia recognize the courage required to take such a stand. The fighter's legacy. Eala's stand against the Philippine Tennis Federation is historic. She has shown that champions aren't defined solely by victories on court, but also by their willingness to challenge unfair systems, advocate for themselves, and inspire change. Her story is a blueprint for young athletes everywhere. Fight for your dreams. Speak truth to power. Honor the sacrifices of those who support you. "I don't regret speaking out," Alex concluded. "This is about more than me. It's about fairness, respect, and the future of Filipino tennis." As the nation applauds, Eala steps forward, not just as a tennis star, but as a leader, advocate, and symbol of resilience. Her battle off the court is as legendary as her matches on it. And in the world of sports, legends are forged not just by talent, but by courage. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.